Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. It's Saturday. On Saturdays, I do Cellar Saturday, where I actually drink something off the shelf behind me, or shelves, to be technical. I figured since it's November, I would do a Bourbon County, and this is last year's, so 2021's cherry wood. So stout aged in bourbon barrels and finished with cherry wood. Subtle notes of stone fruit, dark cherry, and light wood tannins. Aged for up to 5 years. 14.2% ABV. And contains wheat. I don't know if I noticed that last year when I did this. Proper glassware so you know it's going to taste better. Actually, I'll be slowly sipping this evening, so let me cap that. All right. So yeah, I mean it's pretty dark, a little bit of brown in there, but it's mostly black. Not a ton of head. Not that I poured that aggressively. It's like a mocha color head, maybe even light mocha. Let's see. Nice legs. Lacing goes away quickly. Not surprised. Let's get to the aroma. Nice, like in a good way. You get the bourbon booziness of it, and some deep chocolate, which I really appreciate. Caramel. And it's different kinds of chocolate. It's a little brownie, dark chocolate, you know, like Hershey's syrup a little bit too. I definitely, and I didn't rewatch my video from last year. It does seem like there's more of a tannin element. Like I said, I mean, the first thing I got was some of that nice bourbon. So like, it's not just the specifically like wood. It does have the spirit, but like, and I guess it's not surprising at all that there's more of a woodiness. In terms of like cherry wood specifically, I can't say I'm getting that, but definitely more woody. Yeah, 1,000 times over. Definitely more woody than I think the regular one is, which again makes sense. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. Smooth, really smooth. It's got some nice big flavors. That caramel note comes through. The different chocolates, yeah, more like chocolate bar Hershey's syrup, not brownie on the taste. You get the extra wood tannins for sure, so like just like the aroma that's coming through. Again, 1,000%. There is a little fruitiness. I think it's extra fruitiness, so maybe it is that cherry wood, but I'm still not getting, like, for me anyway, like cherry. I know this doesn't have cherries in it, but like you could get like a little bit of a cherry thing. The extra wood is adding, because it's, you know, pretty sweet beer, is adding some nice balance to this. Definitely adding more complexity. That cherry wood is, man, you know what's cool? There's a lot of things cool about this beer. So when I get that caramel note, about halfway through is when I kind of start noticing it. That's kind of when the extra wood kicks in. And I don't think about caramel and that woody tannin-ness like marrying well together, like, or at all, I should say. Which is odd, because plenty of big stouts I can get, you know, bourbon barrel aged specifically, I can get a nice caramel note and get the wood. But I don't know if I've ever had that experience where I'm kind of like, wow, like these are like, you know, playing together really nicely. But it does happen in this beer. Man, oops. It is a little lighter. There's more brown in this beer than I think I initially said. I mean, whatever. What it looks like is the least interesting and arguably the least important part of the experience, let's be honest. Little smokiness, which I appreciate. It's subtle, but it's there. Again, it's all these like little things adding complexity, which is nice, because like, yeah, I want to experience a bunch of things. That's awesome. But how well they're working together is really the more important part of that thought. What did they say? stone fruit, dark cherry, light wood tannins. I mean, I talked a lot about the wood tannins. There is stone fruit. My mind doesn't go there. A little dark berry, which you can get in this beer. I typically do get in the base beer. Some years more than others, but the I don't get a ton of cherry. I think was that divisive last year. That might be a good thing in the comment section below. Did people get a lot of cherry out of this beer? Did I get cherry out of this beer? I'll have to look. But was that a big thing? I feel like, did the Nerd Sense guys notice the cherry more than I did? From over a year ago, like I'm going to remember super well. Anyway, it's drinking really good. That's what matters. I think, let me do a more sip. I think I've kind of hit all the bigger notes I've gotten. And again, how that complexity is so, like, melded so well together. It reminds me too a little bit of like melted chocolate ice cream. So yeah, not the brownie thing. Anyway, yeah, a lot of chocolate. This is really good. There you go. That's the big takeaway. Is this beer good after a year? Yes. A resounding yes. Have you had this ever? Have you had it lately? Are you revisiting some old bourbon counties, anticipating the new release this year? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.